Welcome to part 2 of my presentation on the Humble Project Management Toolkit for better results in an uncertain world, in which I set the scene by talking about the project management fact that projects never go exactly according to plan. Just in case you're not convinced, I will present some spectacular examples of very well-known projects that suffered considerable budget overruns. Wembley Stadium cost twice its original budget. The project to build the Concorde supersonic airplane came in at 12 times the original budget. And last, but by no means least, the Sydney Opera House cost a massive 15 times more than its original budget. These are well known but by no means isolated examples of a phenomenon known as the Planning Fallacy, a term coined by Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman and the late Amos Tversky. The term describes plans and forecasts that are unrealistically close to best case scenarios. To paraphrase Bent Flivberg, who has researched on persistent cost and time overruns in mega projects, the planning fallacy states that projects will go over budget, over time and under spec over and over again. The fact is that plans are, of necessity, oversimplifications of reality, just as maps oversimplify the territories they represent. Here we see our very simple plan that we have produced to help us reach our objective. And here is the reality, which is just a little bit more challenging than we had envisaged. So what are some of the factors that contribute to the planning fallacy? I'll focus on two key factors: our cognitive biases, or thinking errors, and the complexity of the environments in which our projects are embedded. Taking account of these factors will not result in us producing the perfect plan, but it may help us to become humble enough to recognize that managing exactly as planned is not possible, and that we need to supplement some of the mainstream management approaches, many of which implicitly assume that we live in a highly predictable world. Some of these complementary approaches are outlined in this talk as tools contained in the Humble Project Management Toolkit. In the next part I talk about bounded rationality. See you soon.